How's it going, everybody? We're going to be talking about some cheat codes to use in this Morgan Le Fay event. I brought this up last time, and people got super mad because they thought it was a little bit out of touch. But now we have more new heroes that help do this even better. We also have reworks to a very important character like Kestrel. So we're talking about, and you can't see it because Twitch chat is hiding it, we're talking about doing difficulty 10 with a bunch of packs on, and that's going to make it so that to get our 1.5 million points, we only have to do 4 nodes. The 2 hero nodes are the difficult part. The global nodes are easy. You just use the horseman. So I'm going to quickly walk through the packs we're using. So we're using... Actually, you know what? Let's do the ones we're not using. So it's easier to equip absolutely everything and then start backpedaling. So you want to take Experimental Serum 1 off. You want to take Fool Me Twice off. Strong Opener, you want to take that off. Cyric Victory, take that off. Blinded by Power. Experimental Serum 3, The End is Near. You want to take those ones off, and then you want to... get in there. So let's get in there. And we'll talk about teams that we can use here. What I do when I do this one is I overkill node 1, and then we can do a big hit on node 2, and then we can whittle it down with a bunch of cleanup teams, and we'll have a bunch of options we can talk about here. But I really like Kestrel, Nova, Weaver, 2099. And then from here, you have a couple options. I really like taking... Red Hulk here, and I feel like you can get his abilities back up for global. But let's not do that. Let's take instead another character people have really developed, and we'll take Val. Everything she does is AoE. She hits like a truck, so we'll just go ahead. We'll take Val. I'm trying to use as many characters that I know people have invested big in because of their impact in the meta. So I think it's safe to say you're not going to have a 1.94 million team, but you might have like a 1.6, 1.7, and even if you can't. Well, no, this team crushes this node. It's not that you're not going to beat this node. This node you will absolutely soar through. So right away, we get defense down on everybody, and that just makes Kestrel smile. We'll stun the Lady Deathstrike. This is basically going to kill her. Yeah. Now we'll go ahead, and I'll put the ability block on Phyla-Vell. I honestly don't think it matters who you target with that second attack. I just kind of like spreading it out a bit. We'll stun the Gamora. We're going after the fast characters and going after the characters that could cause us an issue. I'll ult the Phyla-Vell, save that Kestrel special for right now. On her next turn, we'll go ahead and we'll whiff that. Put this ability block right here. All I'm really doing is making sure I'm hitting targets that have that defense down to make sure I'm getting as much benefit as possible. We notice that our Weaver still has charges up, so we don't want to use her special because then she won't get charges. Instead, we'll just basic. That takes out 2 of them. Again, just turning our attention to all the enemies with the defense down. Just feeding off this reworked Kestrel, which is just crazy strong. We'll throw the Kestrel special down the middle here. That's going to weaken people real nice. Now we're out of charges, so next time we get a Kestrel turn, we will use the special. Bam, bam. Goodbye, Shatterstar. I'm actually going to target the Polaris with this because she does have defense down. And because I know those pings will do enough to take him out. Hit as many characters as possible, and rip him apart. We could have used the Nova Force. I'm not really going to use Nova on the next team, though I would say he could be used as a cleanup if we need a cleanup, right? Notice a lot of my characters are still super healthy. Most notably is the Weaver, and she does have 1 charge. So if you go into the next node and you need to soak up 1 hit, she'll have that 1 charge. That's node 1. So overkilling that node lets you kind of just tear your way through node 2. And if you can tear your way through node 2, then you can just soar through the global section. So as you see, we got 377. If you times that by 4, that should give you the 1.5 million. Maybe I did my math wrong. I had to add some packs. We'll see. Okay, so the next team we're going to use is going to be the Eternals with the 3-piece Secret Defenders. So we can't use Black Cat, and my game is unresponsive. 1 second. Let's go ahead and close the phone. Open the phone. That's my wife. Hi, wife. Secret Defenders, the 3-piece, and we'll throw the Eternals in there to boot. And this team isn't going to one-shot the node, but this team is going to make it so that you get super close into having it be a very, very easy cleanup. So we want to this turn meter rewind right over here on the Proxima Midnight, but most importantly, that Captain America, Sam. And he's kind of the guy that we're trying to kill here. If we could take him out, the node becomes just notably easier, and everybody else is kind of just dying circumstantially here. And you'll notice we do have a lot of defense downs we could be feeding into if we had Kestrel on here, but Kestrel's not on here, and that's okay. She'll be used in the cleanup that we will inevitably have to do. So we're going to go ahead and target Sharon Carter here. I know I said we need to kill Captain Sam, but we already know that the Maria is going to heal him up, so let's just kill the characters we can. I'm actually very surprised she didn't do her ultimate there. I guess we didn't push her low enough. Let's take out Ebony Maw while we can. And Ghost Rider ultimate. That's the ticket. So Ebony Maw is going to die, and now that Captain America Sam is gone, this is a burn attack I would keep. If for whatever reason Captain America Sam is surviving this for you, just reset until he does die. And put more emphasis into target him than I did here. Let's stun the Maria, because we know she's going to pop off with her ultimate next. Never mind, she's going to pop off with death next. And then we're going to go ahead and just finish the node, I guess. I guess we are going to one-shot this node. It's possible, but I mean, it could still get ugly. It could still get pretty ugly. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch, as the kids say. But other teams that you could easily come in here, I would just avoid some Horseman teams. But Rogue is kind of not great, so you could use Unlimited here. The full new Warrior team is good. Obviously, we still have the full team that we used on Node 1. They just have some off cooldowns, but they could easily come in here and do some work too. Infinity Watch minus Nebula. We got Quicksilver we could work with. We got basically the full Gamma team minus Abomination. That's a crazy team to bring in here too. My point is that the limits to the teams you can bring in, it's a big limit. There's a lot of characters to choose from. So I know a lot of you are going to say my teams are ridiculous. You're going to come in here. You're going to say it's too hard. My advice to you, once again, overkill Node 1, whittle away Node 2 down. If you need to whittle away Node 2 down, just avoid using Red Hulk. Avoid using Rogue if you really want to. Because then global, you're going to be able to go ahead and hit auto. Because like literally the Horseman can hit auto here. So once again, before you start with your rage finger typing, you do not need to one-shot this node like this. You have so many options for a cleanup. On this node, overkill Node 1. On this node, just get in there and kill Captain Sam. That's all you got to do. And with the new Secret Defender characters, we're talking about new characters that make this a lot easier. The new Secret Defender characters, that is not a very hard thing to do. They are the premier team that's in the game right now. They are what Infinity Watch used to be. They're what Darkhold used to be. If you're not building Secret Defenders to the moon, I'm not the guy for you. I failed you. I failed you in telling you what you should be building. So those are the first two nodes. Now let's go ahead. Wait, did we hit 750? We did hit 750k, so we know we're on track. Perfect. So now we're going to go in here. We got Apocalypse. We got Morgan. Weaver can kick rocks. We want Archangel. He's the best. Omega Red, I guess we could use him if we really want. We also have Quicksilver. We got Rogue. We'll take Rogue for fun. Just so we can actually use the full Horseman team. But we also have Doom. We have Fury, who can give speed up to everybody. Oh, there's so many great options in the global section that you could just auto this. So let's do that. Let's do a turn meter rewind right here on the X23. That should give us a bunch of vulnerables. It's also going to make Apocalypse go brrr. Let's use the ultimate. That's a dead Miss Marvel. And I'm fairly certain I can hit auto here, but I'll tell you about what I think the best kill order is. Obviously, this is not like a super edited video. You're watching it. You know that. Make sure we take the death proof off of the characters when they get it. Use the Archangel special. Bleeds everywhere. Going to take everybody out. Sure, we'll do this stun. Why not? Cap is coming in and saying he got his 1.5 mil score on 4 nodes. That's exactly what we're doing right now, Cap. We are reiterating how to do this, highlighting some new characters that you can use in the pursuit of it. And there you go. Node 1 is done. Again, if you've been playing the game and you have the Horseman team, this is all you need to do. I guess if you don't have the Horseman team, then this is a problem. This is a problem. But if you have Apocalypse, oh no, if you have Apocalypse, you have the Horseman. If you don't have the Horseman, you can't do this. Sorry. Sorry. You don't need to have him like empowered, but you need Apocalypse. I don't even know how my guys took as much damage as they did. Let's go ahead and cripple one of these Karnaks. Let's do the turn meter rewind. This gives all my characters speed up because we're all horsemen. Let's punch this Karnak in the face. Get out of here, Karnak. Do it again. It's such a different event than when we did it back in the day. But this is great because you don't need to use Web Warriors. You don't need to have Web Warriors. You don't need to worry about Dark Hunters. Node 5, you just ignore it completely. I really love the fact that we can do this. All right, we got another Red Hulk special. This is going to be great. Let's go ahead and ult again. Let's punch the one who's over here. She's over on an island. We just want to make sure we can hit as many people with... Dang it, and then we killed the one in the middle, so now we can't hit splash damage anymore. That's okay. Who needs splash damage when you have this? And that's it, guys. This is your 1.5 million run. We've been recording for 11 minutes. I've been talking for the most of it. You could 100% get this done in less than 10 minutes. Get your 1.5 million points in. Get your milestone rewards. And then go do something that's more fun than doing the Morgan the Face Scourge event for the umpteenth time. I'm Dorky Dad. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.